So like a week ago, um, like inside of our bathroom, we found this wasp that was just like flying around and it like freaked us out. Turns out there's a wasp nest on the side of our house. So that's fun. And um, yeah, it was pretty crazy. So like me and Adrian went outside to try and like find where they were coming from to see if there was a nest or whatever. And so we like had this bug spray and we're just like spraying all the edges of our house. And then I'm on one side of the house and Adrian's on the other. And then all of a sudden I just hear her like scream. She's like, "Ah!" And so I come over. I like run around the other side of the house. And then sure enough, she like sprayed in like this corner of this wood panel on the outside of our house. And like three wasps flew out of it. So then we like got all freaked out and we tried like spraying it a whole bunch, but a bunch of them got out. So, anyways, it turned into this big deal. And then like 3 weeks later, finally, my dad was over at our house and he like went in there and like sprayed it too while like me and Adrian like hid behind the corner. But I think they're all dead. I hope so. Um, Otherwise, we'll have to get it taken care of with like an actual bee guy or something. But that reminded me of a story. So when I lived in Japan, they've got those humongous killer bees, um, that are like 4 inches long or whatever, and they seriously look like dinosaurs. They're humongous. And anyways, one day I was biking along, um, and we saw one of those bees that was just like sitting on the ground, like on the sidewalk. So we stopped, and I figured that because it's on the ground, it was just like unable to move or whatever. Like maybe it was like dying or something. So we like get off and start looking at it and stuff. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that those bees are like, they're called killer wasps or something like that. And I'm pretty sure it's because they can kill you, but I don't actually know how poisonous they are or what the deal is. But anyways, they're scary. So anyways, we thought it was like dying or couldn't fly or something. And the bee happened to be on the ground next to this park that we would go to a lot. And at this park, it was the summertime in Japan. At this park, they always had huge spiders with these crazy spider webs, just like all over the place on the side of this park because there was lots of trees everywhere. So we thought it was fun to like find little caterpillars and stuff like that, and we would throw them into the spider's web. And like these spiders were crazy. They would just like instantly, as soon as something touched the web, they would just like jump down onto where it was, like seriously in a split second. It was crazy. And then they'd like grab it and wrap it up and stuff. And sometimes if they didn't want whatever we threw in there, they would like drop it off their web and then patch up their web and go back to their waiting spot. Anyways, so we got I like got this giant bee on this little flyer that I was holding with me that was like maybe like a quarter size of a sheet of paper. And so I like go down to this humongous bee and like scoop it up onto this flyer. And the flyer is like really not that big. So the bee is like 2 inches away from my hand at this point. And I like gently like walk over to one of the huge like spider webs. And then I like try and flick the bee, like launch it into the spider web. But as I do that, I like launch it into the air. And as soon as the bee leaves the flyer, it just like all of a sudden decides it can fly. And so it just like starts like flying all around us. And we were just like, ah, it started running. And luckily the bee just kind of like got mad and flew away. Didn't end up going in the spider web. But that was like one of the most like traumatic experiences of my life after the fact. Like the next day I just woke up and was thinking like, wow, that was like really stupid, but it would have been really cool if we got it in the spider web. But we didn't. That's all. Okay, bye.